So I just made it out into nature and I feel the need to take off my shoes and socks. And I woke up this morning and I remember having some vivid dreams that I wrote down, but I don't remember them now. I forget them now. And then I was also just feeling anxious about this money thing. Like, what am I going to do to make money? And I'm completely surrendered to Spirit, and I know that somehow it's going to come through my guidance from Spirit, but I just had no idea how. And then I started channeling this message from my spirit guide, John, which is really cool. I'll tell you about that in a second. And the writing that came through was just this idea to do tarot and oracle card readings. And instead of doing them in a video form, which I see a lot of people do on YouTube, for me, my connection to Spirit comes through writing. And whenever I want to get a message from my spirit guide or channel it from another benevolent being, I always open up my laptop and start typing. And this is what I've discovered over the past couple days, that for me, that's the way I connect with Spirit. And I used to listen to my thoughts when I was in a peaceful state, but I got the message later that sometimes my human thoughts get mixed in with the message and it's not so clear. But when I write, it comes through very clearly. So I had some channeled writing for my spirit guide this morning, and I just got the message to go ahead and create this idea that came to me while I was sleeping, and it was in my mind when I woke up, which is to create these tarot readings with written channeled messages to go along with each card, an oracle card. And so I know I'm talking pretty fast, but I'm really excited about this because I did an in-depth reading earlier today, and I just pulled some tarot cards, some oracle cards, and some angel cards that my intuition guided me to pick. And there was just a whole storyline to these cards, and I found it beautiful, the message. And when the words started coming through, I just felt that these are powerful words, and it just feels so right for me to do this. And I can usually tell when something's aligned if it happens really fast, because it means I'm not really thinking about it, but it's just coming through me. And that's exactly what this felt like. It was effortless. It came through me way quicker than I could have imagined. And it was just this full, in-depth tarot reading that was birthed. And what I've done is I've created a Patreon page where I've put up this reading completely for free, and you don't even have to sign up with an email or anything to see it. It's like a blog post with pictures of the cards and then written channeled messages for each card. And then there's a channeled message to just summarize the entire reading and an action step, all of which were channeled. So if you want to check it out, there'll be a link in the description to this video. But I'm still just bathing in how right that felt and how excited about it I am. And this is being able to bring up some of the business side of me where it's like, okay, I even channeled a way to monetize it that feels right, where this reading, free, no sign up. And then I'm doing, for $20 a month, you can become a member. And then I'm doing 3 of these in-depth readings every week. So one on Monday, one on Wednesday, and one on Friday. And this is a great way for anyone watching to not only support my journey if you feel called, but at the same time to receive these divine messages that are being channeled through me. Of course, I'm so grateful if anyone donates to my channel, but at the same time, I want to share my gifts. I know that these spiritual gifts need to be shared, and so this feels so right to me. And I think people are going to get a lot of value from these readings. And yeah, it's amazing. I'm looking at the bay right now, and unfortunately I can't flip my camera around, but the tide is really low, so it's just kind of interesting. So that's one big piece of my day today that I'm super fired up about. And then what else happened this day is when I woke up, I went outside to get breakfast at the local shop where they make homemade soups for £3. And I noticed that the weather was warmer and there were more people out, and I could feel a lot less fear. And it was like the corona thing didn't seem so intense today. And I just noticed the energy felt light and more playful, and I could feel spring coming. And I honestly can't say whether or not this is because I feel good about what I've created, that I'm just in a good mood, or if it's a shift in the collective energy. But to me, from my perspective, it really feels like a big shift today. And it just feels as if spring is coming, or spring is almost here, if not here in some way. And that made me very happy. Okay, my right hand is freezing cold, but the camera's really shaky without it. And I chatted today with a friend with a video chat, which was really great. And it made me think that I want to start being more social now. I've felt like my inward time is coming to an end. And of course, I'm still going to enjoy spending my time to myself and getting to know myself deeper. But it feels like it's also time for me to connect with more people and to be more social, whether it's through a video chat or in person. And I just really enjoy the timing to it all. It feels very natural. I'm still excited about this tarot reading, though. Definitely, I mean, I'm not trying to promote it to just so you sign up or anything, but just check out this free tarot reading and let me know what you think of it if it resonates. I think it's really, really cool. And I'm excited to keep channeling more writing. And I still feel like my calling is to channel books, and I know that. But it feels now as if the tarot is a big piece of that. And one of the messages I got was just focus on this tarot thing. For me, don't worry about energy shifting. Just go where the energy flows. This is where the energy is right now. And you can start writing their book when that feels right. I'm going to take some breathers and slow down. And we also, I'm living right now near some kind of military base or something, and there were jets taking off this morning, a lot of jets, and it was really cool to see. I just felt so much power. I think they were doing test flights, or I don't know, but they were going off a lot this morning. I'm really into the show, How I Met Your Mother, right now. It's so good, and I'm glad I didn't see it earlier. I notice that I don't watch TV a lot, but when I get into a show, I can get really into it, and I like to just finish it as quickly as possible, in a way, which is perfect for this quarantine time. And I'm already excited to go back to the house, warm up my hands, make some hot tea, and watch another episode. It's the simple pleasures. But I feel like I'm starting to realize what's essential to me to be happy and to be alive, and it's not nearly as much as I thought. Like, basically, I have no money now. I'm stuck in a place in Scotland, but it's surrounded by nature. I have food to eat. I have a warm place to come back to. I have a laptop connected to the internet. I have Netflix. I have great people around me in person. I have great people that I can connect with over video. I'm doing work that I feel really passionate about, that feels like a fit. Surrounded by fresh air from the ocean, and I can see the ocean whenever I want, and there's so many trees. And then Spirit is always here, and I feel a strong connection with Spirit and my spirit guides. Oh, that was one other thing I wanted to mention. This is a short story, but for so long, whenever I'd sign something, I'd put Eric Campbell. Even my signature was Eric Campbell. And then lately I started switching all my social profiles and my signature to put Eric John Campbell. And then I realized that communicating with my spirit guide, that my spirit guide's name is John. So now when I sign Eric John Campbell, it's like, it feels more whole. Like my spirit guide and I, it's complete. It feels like all of me is present. I'm not sure if that made sense, but it feels like I'm integrating the spiritual part with my human part, and it's just like one whole self. And that feels great to me. It's kind of random, but I also realize I don't have to eat as healthy as I thought I had to eat to feel good. I used to think my body was very particular about eating super healthy food and all these leafy vegetables. And I know that that was good for me, but now that that's hard to come by, I'm just eating more canned vegetables and easier things to cook, and my body still feels great. And obviously, for the long run, I would want to keep eating healthier, but I realize I can be a lot less strict with myself about what I eat in order to feel good. And my body is sensitive, but at the same time, it's not that fragile. Yeah, it's just a random thought for you. I'm gonna try switching hands again. Oh, my right hand is about to literally fall off. There we go. And of course, being barefoot on the rocks feels really good, even if it's a bit chilly. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to share. I'm just sending those peaceful, happy vibes your way. And of course, love and light as always. And definitely, if you feel the call, take a look at that in-depth tarot reading. There's a link in the description to this video. And I really think you're going to get a lot of value from it. And I had so much fun making it. So I wish you the best. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.